section that I want to talk about here before we get into some questions and reviews. So, the Music Mondays Awards, man. Um, this is something I don't really talk about often, just because it is an end of the year thing. But also, we've grown so much over the course of 12 months, man. Like, we've grown a lot. So, last year when we did the Music Mondays Awards, we had like half the staff that we do now, and we have like half the following that we do now. So there's a lot to really consider when it comes down to the Music Mondays Awards. Um, so this is something I absolutely wanted to do this year, like no question. But I had a conversation with the staff, and we kind of revised a few things. So for those of you that don't know, when it comes down to the Music Mondays Awards, we kind of narrowed it down to like 10 or 12 categories. Things like Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, Music Video of the Year, things like that. Things like that. There's a lot of topics that I kind of want to dive into as well. But you can check out our Music Mondays Awards of 2022 if you're kind of interested in how the show went and things like that. But when it comes down to this year and us kind of having a larger staff, us kind of having a way larger community, we decided to shake things up a bit. So last year we didn't really have anybody vote. We just kind of chose amongst ourselves as a staff, for multiple reasons, right? But the main one being our staff was a bit smaller and we didn't have as much of a community back then. Only a year, right? But we've pretty much doubled in size. So we found it pretty fitting to get the community's input. So what we are going to do is we're going to take the 10 or so categories, and we're going to at least nominate 3 people for each category. And then per each 3, we're going to have the community vote on which one they think deserves the category, right? So for example, for Artist of the Year, Music Monday staff is going to narrow it down to like 3 people, like top 3 is kind of what we decided there. And then the community can kind of take from there and really decide who they think as well um, should deserve each title. So I think that'll be something really, really fun and important to do for the community. So keep your eyes peeled for all that, because the staff is still deciding on nominations, and we're kind of narrowing down a lot of heads. But that won't be coming until like the end of December, until like the week before New Year's. So we got some time, but that was something I wanted to kind of drop here on the show and really talk about for a second, just because that's not something I've touched on since last year. The Music Mondays Awards was really well received, but there's not much more you can do with that kind of content, um, especially when you're like rolling into like a new year, right? So I feel like that's the whole deal with that is like it's a big event, but it's a one done kind of event. So it's pretty special, but it doesn't last long. So I wanted to really start early and really start that conversation now. You know what I mean? So that's that, my friends. If you have any questions about the Music Mondays Awards, definitely drop them in the comments or anything like that. But we'll be having a lot of open discussions in the coming weeks. So keep your eyes peeled. And again, just make sure you follow us on socials, and make sure you keep your eyes peeled and posted for anything that we have going on here at Music Mondays. That'll probably be uploaded on the channel as well. So make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Definitely drop a comment and let us know what you think about Music Mondays and things like that. So, um, and the Music Mondays Awards, more specifically, who do you think is uh like the categories haven't been revealed yet, so we can't really ask for picks, but you can always throw names out there, right? Um, Whoever you think had like a really killer year is definitely what we're interested in. But over the course of the next couple of weeks, you'll see a lot of information come out about that as well. Um, so very exciting, very 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 exciting.